Dhela and Jirna are two zones of Corbett National Park that are open throughout the year. Though they are considered to be the buffer zones, they are no less than the core zones as far as the tiger sightings are concerned. Monsoon turns every forest into a fairyland, and Corbett is no exception. Join me in this exciting wildlife adventure to the land of trumpet, roar, and song. I came from Delhi with a hope to see the big cats of Jim Corbett National Park in the monsoon greens.
So we are about to enter our zone, that is Jirna. In order to go to Jirna, you have to cross the Dhela zone. So right now, all the tiger sighting is going on in the Dhela zone itself. Uh, we have 3 more safaris, and all of them are in Dhela. So today we are going to Jirna primarily for the elephants. But the weather is actually not good. So it's very cloudy. It's actually drizzling also. So fingers crossed. Let's see how the safari goes.
After our permits got checked, we started our safari from the Dhela gate. For both Dhela and Jirna zone, the safari starts from the Dhela gate itself. Jirna zone has a bold and beautiful female tigress, which was our primary target for the safari. Her name is number 4, as she has a number 4 mark on her face.
So it's all cloudy. We are now in the Dhela grassland. Beautiful. So you got to see the elephants. हाथी पूरा hard है ना. So before entering Jirna itself, we got to see the gentle giants. रोक लेना सोनू भाई.
I was not expecting to see the group of gentle giants in the Dhela grassland itself, but I was delighted to film them and observe them. We got to see one young elephant eating grass peacefully near our jeep. After filming the elephant, we started to move towards the Jirna zone. In order to reach Jirna zone, we have to cross the Dhela grassland. After crossing the Dhela grassland, we observed that the dark clouds are all over the place, and it was most certainly going to rain. I have had multiple dry safaris in both Dhela and Jirna zone before. Typically, every tiger carries an unique smell in their body, and upon detecting the smell, the deers and sambars starts alarming everyone. But in the monsoon, due to back-to-back rains, the body odor of the tigers tend to fade off. Hence, it's very hard to track them down during monsoon. However, I was extremely determined to track them down during this trip. We came to the riverbed and observed a lonely jackal eating something.
So just before entering Jirna, we found a golden jackal as well. This is the entrance to Jirna. Here again our permit will be checked and then our safari will start.
As we went deeper into the forest, it became more beautiful with dense and green undergrowth. But due to a dull weather, there was not much wildlife around, not even the birds. On our way, we could not see any pug marks either. Hence, we decided to head towards the main riverbed area of Jirna zone.
So it has started to rain, but still it's a mild drizzle only. I hope that it does not escalate quickly, but it doesn't look like that it's going to be like this for very long. I just don't want to be get like fully drenched in rain today. It is definitely going to impact the sighting if it is going to rain a lot. So yeah, but the forest is very good, super green now due to monsoon. We are now heading towards the riverbed area. There is one more jeep in front of us. Not many jeeps are here, which is actually good.
As we approached the riverbed, all of us started paying extreme attention to the forest. Reading the forest is the key to any safari. With the limited time in hand and the majestic cats as prize, we were fully focused to look for any clues that could tell us about the presence of the big cats. Though we could not find any pug mark in the riverbed area either, we observed the dark clouds covering up the mountains. We waited at the riverbed for a while to hear if any alarm calls are going on. But unfortunately, the rain increased, wiping out any leftover pug marks and silencing all distant alarm calls. But I was not sad about it, being someone who absolutely and madly loves rains. I enjoyed every single second of the safari in the rain, just like a 6-year-old kid would do. As it's not possible to hear calls or see pug marks in the rain, we decided to move towards the high bank area in order to see any potential wildlife movement in the rains.
So right now we are in this high bank area. This is actually a very good spot. During summer, a lot of times tigers are seen in this particular area, and the habitat is really good. I'll show you. The rain has stopped, but there is not much activity. So we'll wait here for a while. If we see something, we'll click, otherwise, we'll move.
As there was no activity of wildlife in Jirna zone, we decided to exit the zone and spend the rest of the safari time in Dhela zone main road. It's a big advantage of the Jirna zone permit that you can potentially cover the important tiger crossing points of both the Dhela and Jirna zone. By the time we reached the Dhela main road, the rain had completely stopped and beautiful sunlight was coming out. And with that, our hopes also increased. Generally, if there is sunlight after the rain, the wildlife activity tends to increase drastically. After coming out of the Jirna zone, we noticed some spotted deers feeding on leaves. We also got to observe a beautiful moment where a mother deer was feeding its baby. Suddenly, we heard a strong alarm call of spotted deers nearby and saw them running out of the grassland. So there is strong alarm call going on, and all the deers are running towards this riverbed. दूरबीन दो. We started scanning the grassland with our binoculars. We noticed the big deer group at the edge of it, and once we started scanning the main grassland area properly, we found him. There he was, standing among the tall grasses, frustrated about his failed attempt. A tiger generally has a hunting success rate of only 10 to 20%, and we humans think that our lives are hard. He decided to sit down in the grass, and we lost him for a while. And suddenly, as we kept waiting on the road, we saw him approaching our jeep. And my goodness, what a sight he was! The next day, our goal was to track down the same male tiger that we had seen during our previous safari. As he had moved towards the forested area from the grassland. We decided to explore the forested area first. Since he was hungry and was looking to hunt, we guessed if he had successfully hunted down a deer, he would have taken it to the forested area only to hide the kill and rest as well. We started scanning every single bushes inside the forest and started checking all the safari tracks properly for any potential pug mark which could tell us more about his current location. As we went deeper into the forest, where the golden light had pierced through the dense forest canopy, we observed and filmed some deers. The forest felt like a fairyland, and I tried my best to capture the moment in my lens for you all. As we moved forward, we came across more spotted deers, but there was no sign of the king of the jungle anywhere. We decided to check the grassland as there was literally no sign of him in the forested patch. And as we started to enter the grassland, something unexpected happened.
So we are now going to the eucalyptus plantation area. So the male tiger is seen there a lot. So let's see. आगे हाथी है आई थिंक. आगे शायद हाथी है वो उधर इस पेड़ के ठीक पीछे. हाथी है.
उधर रुक गया डोंट वरी. बहुत खतरनाक चार्ज कर रहा है यार. उधर का इधर अंदर. हाँ वहाँ को लेता ना वो रास्ता आया. पीछे लेने में बड़े पंगे हैं. इधर लेना ना राइट से लेना.
हाँ, it was a very close call. The elephant actually charged at us, but then it stopped.
ये मेल है.
हाँ हाँ मखना है. This is the real beauty of Dela.
ऐसा बोल रहा परसों चार्ज करवाना. मैंने कहा दिमाग खराब है. लोग वीडियो बनाने के लिए ना हाँ कुछ भी कर लेंगे.
पंजा है क्या?
Guard उधर guard. Though we saw a lot of pug marks in the grassland, our safari went dry and we could not find the big prize. We came across a black francolin which was calling its heart out, and with that, we concluded our morning safari.
So So we have started our afternoon safari. Let's see how this safari goes. We are starting from a different side altogether. The sunlight is actually pretty harsh, so I don't think the tiger will be in the grassland because it is going to be very hot there. So let's see.
The forest has multiple shades, and under different light, it looks always unique and pretty. However, I wasn't carried away by its beauty. I had only one thing in my mind, and it was to track down the majestic Bengal tiger.
So we got to see a common cuckoo, and now we are continuing with the safari. So far no clue in hand, but yeah, we'll have to look for something like some fresh pug mark or alarm call or something if we have to like track down the big cat.
Suddenly, without any alarm calls, we spotted the tiger. It was in front of us, but quickly went into the bushes as we approached him. So we saw the tiger, we saw its back. We are now ready. We are hoping that it will come out. So it went inside. We just got to see its back only. If it comes out on the road, it will be a head-on sighting. Let's see. Fingers crossed. I just hope that this is not the only glimpse that we are going to see. I hope that it will come out on the road open and we'll get good shots. After waiting for a few minutes, he finally came out in the open and came head-on towards our jeep. But the encounter was very short as he decided to cross the main tarmac road and head towards the grassland. We understood that the tiger is on a mission to mark his territory and quickly predicted where we could find him next. We quickly started to head towards the grassland area. The weather was bright and sunny, and the grassland looked more beautiful and vibrant than it was in the morning.
So from the main road the tiger went towards the grassland, hence we came to the grassland area. Now if we get lucky again, then we might get it here as well. So let's see.
And finally, our prediction turned out to be absolutely correct. The king gracefully walked towards our jeep head on, with hundreds of butterflies flying in front of him in reverence. It was a scene from a movie. I had not seen any tiger with such fierce yet beautiful eyes before. I was truly hypnotized by its beauty and aura, and I was happy at the same time that our monsoon expedition went exactly as I had dreamt. If you have enjoyed this video, I'll request you to please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.